Boom! We are live, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to the Life as a Chad YouTube channel. If you're new here, be sure to smash that subscribe button because subscribing makes you feel good. And at the very least, like, comment. You know the drill. And without further ado, let's get into this. I wanted to talk about, and I've already done a video talking about this a little bit, with regards to the imposters, the fucking imposters who have taken over the Republican Party. And, well, not necessarily the Republican Party, because they have always been liberals driving the speed limit. I forget who had that quote. Conservatives are just liberals driving the speed limit. But it's not true with paleoconservatives. It's true with Republicans, establishment conservatives. Folks, I have been a conservative my whole life in a state like California, where it is terribly difficult to be a conservative. I know it's the right way. I have zero doubt about that. And it used to consume much more of my life than what it does now, because I remember I heard somebody say, I think it was Tim Dillon, say, just live your life. You're never going to meet these people. They don't know you. You don't know them. Quit worrying about it. And it's so true. Okay. It's so true. So I don't care about it anymore. But I did want to do a video for people who are interested in coming or becoming conservative or right wing. And right off the bat, what you need to realize is that there are two types of conservatives. Okay. There are the establishment conservatives like Charlie Kirk, Michael Knowles, Dave Rubin, Ben Shapiro, and I'll explain their beliefs in a moment. And you have paleoconservatives like myself. I'm blanking on the guy who basically started this. I'll probably look it up here. And paleoconservatives are conservative in every regard. But what separates them from the other conservatives is they are traditionally conservative, whereas the establishment conservatives are not. They are not traditionally conservative. They believe in gay marriage. They say that they're not okay with transgenderism, but if Caitlyn Jenner could win, they fucking would absolutely be okay with Caitlyn Jenner, as long as Caitlyn Jenner lowered the taxes. They support wars in the Middle East. They are not America first. They are neo-capitalists. Well, no, that's a stupid made-up term. They are capitalists. They are consumers. They are not descendants. Descendants. In the least. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can pull up people who are paleoconservative. Anyways, and it's so sad because, and especially if you are looking at conservatism for the first time, okay, the perfect example for all of this is Ben Shapiro being against Donald Trump because he was too nationalistic. Okay. Dave Rubin being against Donald Trump. All these fucking losers. I can't remember if Michael Knowles was against Donald Trump. What's his name? Charlie Kirk was 100% against Donald Trump. Okay. Charlie Kirk is absolutely okay with immigration. Why? Because he is a capitalist above all else. He is a conservative in name only. And it's so sad because these are the people who are now running the Conservative Party. And they are a joke. Michael Knowles used to be an actor, a stupid ass actor. You know, he clowns on Hollywood, but this Italian motherfucker wanted to be an Italian. I'm going to stop swearing as much here. Or he wanted to be in Hollywood. And the other thing is, you know, they're just average, especially Charlie Kirk. I speak more eloquently than this loser ever could. Okay. I remember watching a debate. He stated he was competing in reality, he was just basically there against Bosch, the YouTuber Bosch. Okay. Do you guys understand how easy it would be to absolutely wipe the floor with a dork like Bosch? But a guy like Charlie Kirk will never do that because he is a part of the classic conservative regime or Republican regime that says, well, you know, we'll do this, we'll do that, and always end up kowtowing to the left because they are in reality soft core liberals. They are not conservative. They are soft core liberals. And the worst part about it is, you know, I kind of hate myself for, I don't hate myself. I love myself. But one thing that bothers me is I used to watch a lot of conservative media, and it's all just such a joke. You know, it's basically conservative porn where all of these guys get up there and say, we hate this. We hate this. The Democrats are bad. They're stupid. Meanwhile, they don't do shit. The only guys that I have seen who actually take to the streets and in real life try and make an impact are Nick Fuentes, Alex Jones, Steven Crowder a little bit, but I do have my reservations about him. Not Ben Shapiro. Milo Yiannopoulos, Gavin McInnes, and you noticed 4 out of the people I just named are canceled, deplatformed. The worst part about all of this is the censorship. Guys like Charlie Kirk, who was the White Renegade of the Year by American Renaissance, guys like him absolutely benefit off of complaining about censorship when it doesn't affect them, because the platforms love guys like Charlie Kirk who know that he will never make an actual difference. You know, Michael Knowles, he still has his platforms. Homosexual Dave Rubin, he still has his platforms. You know, Ben Shapiro still has his platform. Steven Crowder has been close to getting deplatformed, but he still has his. And my point is, it's only the conservatives who actually make a difference who have been deplatformed. Milo, Gavin, Nick Fuentes, and Alex Jones. You know, where were these yahoos when Alex Jones was getting censored? He was the first one. And I remember exactly where I was when that was going on. So my point about this is not to get worked up myself or to get you worked up. It's a few things. One, I just wanted to do a video pointing out the hypocrisy of these fake ass conservatives. That's first and foremost. And then the second thing is, if you are, a young man or, coming into conservatism for the first time and you need some of this explained to you, I just tried to do my best there. You basically have establishment conservatism, which is basically softcore liberalism, and you have paleoconservatism. Paleoconservatives are against immigration. They're usually against homosexuality. They're very nationalistic. They are America first. Whereas guys like Dave Rubin are like, oh, don't say America first. Don't say America first. And I wish I had seen a video like what I'm making right now, warning against consuming these folks' content. The one thing that does bother me is a guy like Dave Rubin being given so much money. He'll send out an email to his email list saying, we need to fight the left. Meanwhile, that money goes straight into his pockets. He gets his base to get super erratic and upset and angry. Then he sends out an email saying, send me money to help fight the left. And he doesn't he doesn't fight the left at all. It's just, it's terrible. And my overall point is not to really pay attention to this at all. Not for the political reasons, okay? That doesn't really matter. I do think it's important to educate yourself. And if you happen to be sliding into this space and giving yourself more substantive information, like I said, I would have loved to have seen a video like this letting me know where I lined up, which conservatives were the real deals and which ones were not. This one says paleoconservatism is a political philosophy and variety of conservatism in the United States. It is right. They call it right-wing populism. Like I said, paleoconservatism is America first. Okay. It's against immigration. Yes, it is nationalistic, which, by the way, I got news for you. Every racial group in America is, tribalistic or nationalistic or ethnistic towards, whatever group they belong to. The only people who are not are whites, or even more specifically, white conservatives. It's not allowed. I'm just seeing if I can find the guy. Should be able to. Pat Buchanan. Here it is. He's the real deal, folks. Real deal. So there you have it. If you find yourself in this space, try and figure out the people who are the real deal. And I'll just tell you who they are. It's Nick Fuentes, Milo Yiannopoulos, Gavin McInnes. Let me think here. Jared, gosh, I'm blanking. Jared Taylor. That's about it. All the women conservatives, terrible. They're awful. They're not the real deal. Okay. They're only conservative because their boyfriend is conservative. And, some of the, guys like Ben Shapiro are, even if he is conservative, he's certainly not America first. So there you guys have it. Again, be sure to hit that subscribe button because, as I said, subscribing makes you feel good. And last but not least, be sure to like, comment. You know the deal. And I hope to see you back here again. And last but not least, DBAP, don't be a pussy willow and facts or feelings because your feelings don't matter. Love y'all. See y'all later. Bye.